This episode is brought to you by Kia's first 3-row all-electric SUV, the Kia EV9, with available all-wheel drive and seating for up to 7 adults, with a 0 to 60 speed that thrills you 1 minute, and available reclining lounge seats that unwind you the next. Visit kia.com/EV9 to learn more. Ask your Kia dealer for availability. No system, no matter how advanced, can compensate for all driver error and or driving conditions. Always drive safely.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I wanted to drop some little fun facts about haters because I know a lot of you guys are up-and-coming content creators wanting to, understand the ropes to content creating. You're wanting to understand what is that environment like when you really start getting into it, because I know for me, when I very first started, hate wasn't never a thing that came to mind. I felt that the more, years down the road, the more I got into content creating, that's when, hating started becoming a thing for me. Because, if you're just kind of how can I put it? Because I know there was that era of time where I was doing content creating, but I wasn't serious about it. So I don't really know what to call those types of content creators. Kind of like somebody that's, because it's you got I want to say socially content creating. You know how you got people that just they're social drinkers. They only drink for special occasions. Yeah, that was me. I'd make a video for a special occasion. Oh, okay, I got some free time, make a video. It's it's been a minute, so I might as well make a video and things. But yeah, it was I never got no hate back then because I just think that I was so under the radar where it was oh, well, yeah, he's not doing nothing to nobody. So yeah, we chilling and things. So, but as the time went on, more so when I had started uploading daily, really going at it, and I started noticing hate on my gaming channel. And it was bro, it was over me just playing video games, how I play video games. I'm bro, there's a certain way of how to play video games. And the thing is this, with haters, the only reason why they hate on a person's video is because they want you to do their ideal video. And I'm that's not what content creating is. Content creating is when you, as the creator, creates content. You don't tell somebody else oh, how this is how you're supposed to create. And the funny thing about it, and I have to say this is probably one of the first facts I'm gonna talk on with haters, is that they never have no content that they can show the world and stuff. Yeah, there might be some content creators out there that are haters and then they just be sitting, but it's do you honestly think that that's content that they can show the world to people? Just talking on my haters for an example, do you think they be going around town telling everybody, oh yeah, this is my TMossBoss hate video, let's sit down and watch it together? I guarantee and I promise you that person's not gonna care. whoever they're trying to show that to, they're not gonna care. All right, so yeah, let's see a TMossBoss hater go show somebody. I honestly no, if I didn't know myself and somebody approached me and was hey, you want to watch this hate video made on about this guy named TMossBoss, I'm I really don't know who that man is, and I'm honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. I'm and then it's funny, it's they take that as a form of disrespect. I feel haters, it's, if there's somebody out there that doesn't really care for their TMossBoss hate video or just hate video at all, it's yeah, they're gonna get mad about that type of stuff. So at least my haters, they get mad over everything. But anyways, but no, yeah, when because it was with the gaming channel, because I remember I did this one video. It was this game, I think that game was called Zombie Driver or something like that. Hold on, because I got Steam open, so I think I can find the game. Good game, by the way. If you guys are looking for an arcade game, yeah, Zombie Driver HD. Is this game still available to purchase? Because that'd be crazy. I know they are shutting down games and stuff, so. Oh yeah, you can still get it and things. They got the HD version, which is $9.99, and then they got the HD complete version, which is $14.99, and then they got all these other games. They just recently had something on their page. It was is it this? I think it's this game. No, that's actually a different game. Never mind. I thought that was a game that I had just recently downloaded on my Xbox. But anyways, all right. But I remember I had made some videos playing that game, and the guy was getting mad and was like disliking my videos because I would talk at random times in the videos. And I'm thinking to myself like, okay, well, I'll show the full gameplay because I know that there might be key things of the level that people may struggle on. That's why like walkthrough, playthroughs, and you just show the whole level. Yeah, so I'll play the whole game. I don't even know why I'm giving it an explanation, but I guess for those that want to come to my channel, my gaming channel, and start hating on the videos, yeah, I'll show the full gameplay, but I'll also commentate at some point in times because I want to talk on whatever I just played or whatever is on my mind. I don't see how that's an issue, and that's the thing where it's like, you know, with haters, not how to say this is the other fact, they will find everything wrong with whatever you're doing. Music, vlogs, gaming videos, I'm trying to think of some other short film, any form of content that you post, a TikTok, you could be doing a TikTok dance, I promise you, bruh, I promise you. People sit down and they find everything. I guarantee and I promise you, there's somebody that does TikTok dances, and there's somebody in the comment sections all like, you didn't do the dance right. You didn't do the dance right. You know, you messed up. You're supposed to swing your arms to the left and the right, not to the right and the left. And it's like, do you think anybody is going to care? Do you think, the funny thing is that when they do stuff like that, right, they're usually commenting on somebody where their account has like 500,000 followers, all their videos gets like 1 million likes or something. Like, no, they're like, they seriously be killing it, all their videos, right? And this person wants to sit down and point out the one thing that nobody is paying attention to. Now, it's one thing if everybody is talking on it, but it'll be that one person out of like every like 100,000 person. Like, there's that one person in a crowd of 100,000 people where you want to talk on something that nobody cares about, bruh. Nobody. I'm saying it's like, and that's just something I'm confused by it, because I know when I watch videos, and I know people probably ask like, how do I sit down and I watch like a YouTube video? If I'm watching a YouTube video, it's usually of content that I like. So for an example, content that I find myself watching a lot of recently is football highlights. So yeah, I'll watch like heated moments of the week, worst calls, what are some other things, you know, dumbest plays. Like, I'll watch stuff like that, get my entertainment out of it when I'm eating dinner or breakfast, whenever, and things, and I go on about my business. But I'm not sitting there talking about in the comment sections like, oh, you messed up on this video, you showed the video glitched, or you showed this play but you didn't show that play, you did that. I ain't got the type of time to be doing that type of stuff. I honestly, I don't. And that's another thing, you know, fact about haters is that they have a lot of free time. The crazy thing about it is that they will put hating on somebody first before their jobs, before their families, before their friends, before things that actually matter in life. They will put, if you are on a hater's radar, they will put you first before themselves. That's the sad thing about haters, is that, and I have to say that's another fact, is that they're just like mindless to when it comes to, you know, just everything. Well, I mean, that it's kind of like the last fact, but no, seriously, like they don't care about nothing besides the one thing that they hate on the most. Fam, I have people that still hating on me for stuff that I did back in 2016. And it's the funny thing about it. It was all because of me doing reaction videos. And if you guys like know what all right, so if you guys don't know what reaction videos are, because I don't know how many of you guys just listen to my podcast, but you don't like watch my YouTube videos and things, because I really don't know where people are coming from nowadays. But anyways, but no, so reaction video is pretty much me giving my opinion on a video that I'm watching. So instead of just, you know, me sitting down watching the video on off camera, I'm watching the video on camera. So for an example, so yeah, let's say I am watching like world's dumbest NFL plays. So what I'll do is set up like a small box on my camera screen, which shows the worst NFL plays. And then, yeah, I just talk on, like, you know, what was going on in my mind during that time. And that's the thing, like, because people, and that's another thing about haters, is that they like to repeat what other people say. They don't come up with something on their own. No, they gotta watch another video about, TMossBoss hate video, then they just gotta repeat everything. But they can't just come up with stuff on their own. But so anyways, so I'll react to that video, right? And so let's say, I guess, yeah, if you're a football fan and you understand football terminology. So yeah, let's say the quarterback, he throws he throws the ball and the ball gets intercepted and the player, he runs in for the touchdown, but he throws the ball before the end zone line and then they don't even get the touchdown. So he just got that whole interception for no reason. So I'll watch that video and I'll be like, oh man, I remember that game. Yeah, I remember I was there and all the fans, they went crazy. Like, the thing is this that people need to understand is that with some reaction videos, at least for me, I like to tell my stories. I like to talk. I like to, give off my opinion about whatever it is that I'm reacting to. So let's say, for an example, if I'm reacting to, they just came out with a, all right, so one of my all-time favorite movies is Need for Speed. They just came out with the trailer to not saying that they did, but I'm just saying, like, let's just say that they did. For an example, scenario, they came out with the trailer, I'm hyped up, I'm like, bruh, and so I'm gonna be telling my stories throughout the trailer, like, oh yeah, I remember when me and my sister, back in 2014, when the movie came out, we went to go see it, I was sitting on the edge of my seat, this is one of the all-time best movies I've ever seen. I also found a new love for the Koenigsegg, Agera R's. Well, there's some other things that I could talk on about the movie, the trailer. I remember I was watching the trailer almost every day because it was one of the sickest trailers that I've ever seen. I'm saying, like, I'm telling you, like, if I was doing reaction videos back when that trailer released, yeah, you guys, I'm trying to think, how like DJ Academics, how he was going off when Drake was on Travis Scott's album Astroworld. I think that's how I would have been for that Need for Speed trailer, because that Need for Speed trailer, it hit, bro. But anyways, but no, yeah, if you watch my reactions, you'll see that I'm reacting to like a 5-minute video. My reaction is gonna probably be like double the amount of time that the initial video was. So it's gonna probably be like 10 minutes. It might even be more than that. It might even be 15 minutes. I might add an additional 10 minutes to the 5-minute video I just reacted to and stuff. So, but the thing is this though, with some haters, is that what they'll do is, like I said, they like to repeat what other people say. So I remember at a point in time when people was making like hate videos on reaction videos and stuff, and that was one thing that some people were doing in their reaction videos, is that they would just sit there throughout the whole video not saying nothing. Throughout the whole video. Now, yes, I have seen some content creators like that, but there are content creators where I have seen where they don't really talk as much, but their laugh or their sense of humor, just, like, because I know, for an example, Tyrone Magnus, he doesn't, like, how, compared to me, he don't be pausing and talking in his videos and stuff, but I watch his videos because his videos are funny. Like, when I had to say probably some of my favorite videos, reaction videos from Tyrone Magnus, is when he's reacting to a Try Not to Laugh challenge. Because when you see the pain in that man's eyes from trying to hold in a laugh, it is something funny. Like, you guys, like, no, if you guys don't know who Tyrone Magnus is, you should definitely go watch his Hodge Twins reaction videos where he's doing Try Not to Laugh challenges to them, because it's honestly some of the funniest stuff in the world. But it's like, you see this man reacting to some of his most favorite content creators, so he's going to be giving his genuine reaction to whatever it is that he's reacting to. That's how I do my videos. But with me, I'm usually doing like a Zack Snyder, like director's cut or something, where it's like, yeah, because the initial Justice League movie, what was that, like an hour, 2 hours, something like that? Like, I think it was like, what was that, hour and a half or like 2 hours? Or it was a certain amount of time. But then he ended up just out of nowhere dropping a 5-hour movie, and I'm like, bro, like, how is somebody supposed to sit down and watch all of that? Like, I remember I didn't even get to the halfway point. I was still like in the beginning of that movie, and I'm like, bro, because I remember watching the initial Justice League that they came out with, and then when I tried to watch that Zack Snyder cut, and I realized like where I was at, like, I think I was like maybe an hour deep in that movie, and we were still just kind of like in the beginning part of the movie. I'm like, dang, after an hour, I'm like, oh no, that's wild. But no, one of these days I need to sit down and watch that movie and things. But anyways, but yeah, it's like that's one thing though with haters, like I was saying, is that they just anything that they'll see from a video, they're gonna have to repeat it. They can't just come up with something, just say it on their own. Like me, for an example, with this podcast episode, this is stuff. Some of the things I'll admit I have said it before, but usually when I'm doing my podcast, my videos, Twitch streams, TikToks, like whatever it is, like that I'm doing, any form of content, I'm improvising. I'm not going base. Yeah, I'll probably, if I need to figure out, like if I'm, okay, so for an example, if let's say there was like Travis Scott and Bill Murray got into a fist fight, that actually would be some crazy stuff, and I'm like, fam, what's going on? Why is Travis Scott and Bill Murray fighting? What happened? I'm like, what's going on? But no, so like if let's say for an example, TMZ posts a story and they're all like, oh, so I guess it was over a game of Call of Duty. Bill Murray felt that Travis Scott was cheating. Travis Scott threw the controller. It hit Bill Murray in his foot. He had surgery on that foot last year. Bill Murray stood up, punched him in the face. Travis Scott tackled him. I'm like, fam, that honestly, how did I describe that and describe it so well? I swear, man, I really need to get into like making movies or storytelling more, because that was just way too perfect of a story. But anyways, but no, so TMZ will say some stuff like that, and I know I'll do a video where I'm all like, bro, what is going on? Like, I'll be giving out my opinion on it and things, but yeah, that's about it, But like I said, I improvise. I don't be writing down scripts. I don't be, or waiting for somebody else to say something and then so I can say it and things. Yeah, there might be at times like, so yeah, let's say for an example, if I see a tweet and it's really funny, I'll repeat that tweet just to, run it back to people and things. But yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, if I see a video where if it's about a person that is unlikable and stuff, yeah, I'm not gonna make no video or be in their comment sections talking about, this is how this goes, where it's like, and it's just me repeating what somebody else said as if that person ain't seen it already before. And I'm like, that's one thing about haters. They're a little slow. Like, you gotta like kind of talk to them, but talk to them slowly. You have to make them understand some things, because at the end of the day, they don't really understand nothing, and it's kind of weird. So, but yeah, it's it's one thing about like haters is that, and I feel that this is probably the last fact that I can really give you guys that's like something that can stick with you, is that a hater, and it don't matter like where they're at in life. Like, my thing is this: you could be a homeless person on the street and your number one hater can be a billionaire or something. I promise you, you're doing much more better than them in life. All right, you're homeless. You're trying to figure. My thing is this: a homeless person is trying to figure out how they're gonna survive. They're gonna figure out when they're gonna get their next meal. They're gonna figure out, how can I become a billionaire? So you're worried about the right stuff in life, but your number one hater, they're worried about you. That's the, and it ain't no different than what I said in the beginning of this episode, is that they will put all the stuff that they've worked for in life, all right, their billions, their the freaking cars, their houses, all like just all of that stuff, they will throw all of that away if they see you in a remotely successful point in time in your life. And that's so weird, bruh. It's one of the weirdest things ever, but that's how haters are. They don't care about nothing besides the one thing that they're hating on. I said it before, I'm saying it again. And for those in the back that need to hear it, a hater is never going to care about the stuff in their life that actually matters as long as you exist. And the funny thing about it is that you can like ask a hater, like, have you hated on, because the way that some haters will describe their hatred for a person, they make it seem like they've been hating on them their whole life. I guarantee and I promise you, none of my haters knew who I was 10 years ago. None of them knew who I was. And they seen one video about me, and then that was it. That's all that they need. And since then, and that's another thing, is that a hater will make up every bit of assumption about you. There's nothing in talking on my haters, anything that they're thinking of about me, it's untrue. And it's the thing is this: it's so hard for them to understand that, because another fact is that they always want to be right on something. it's sad. It really is sad. But man, I honestly, I feel like, bruh, this could be a whole series where I'm like, cause just the amount of times where I've studied hatred and stuff. Yeah, I feel like that there's more that I can talk on. But I do feel like I kind of covered a lot. I did cover a lot of it and things, but yeah, man, haters, there's some odd people. They are some really, really odd people. I know people are probably asked, like, how do you handle hate? Honestly, the best thing that you can do is ignore them. It's like at the end of the day, all they want is, and that's another fact, that all they want is your attention. That's it. They don't care how they get your attention. They want your attention. And it's like, it's on some like weird stuff where it's kind of like they almost want you to like bow down to them or something. Like they want you to like fold under pressure towards them. And I'm like, fam, I'm mentally and probably even physically, just all aspects of life, I'm doing good. I don't need no hate in my life. But nah, you can't say that to a hater. It's like that, like I said before, they want to be right on everything. Like, I remember when I had like kind of started dealing at least with like the last like hate group that's still even hating on me to this day. But no, I remember when I very first started getting into some of the people in that group that they made a video about me, and I just said, I think I made some video where I was like, hey, if you don't like my videos, then don't watch it. I'm not doing videos for everybody. I'm just doing the videos for those that's gonna actually support my content. Tell me why these guys are trying to like put it in my mind that that's an invalid argument, and I'm like, how does that even make sense? How is it that common sense doesn't make sense to you guys, but something that doesn't make sense really don't make sense? It's just, I'm telling you, man, they're haters. All I'm gonna say is be careful of them, because when they try to get you like in their little circle of, oh, let's just hate on whoever you are, yeah, they just want to keep you there and they don't want you to leave. And so it's on some weird stuff, man. But anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Make sure you follow me across social media at TMossBoss. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.